Yes, people, welcome back.
Before I go ahead, I want to say a big thank you, massive thank you to everyone who has shown love, who has shown support. We've come this far because of somebody out there who likes what we do, who is encouraging, who is showing love, who is showing support. And I want to say thank you. And I say, please, if you're listening, if you're watching us somewhere, somehow, somewhere, if you stumbled upon us, don't swipe, listen. We've got bare stuff for you. Just subscribe. Like our big man, Cristiano, will say, subscribe. Leave us a comment, leave us a like. It's gonna help us. We appreciate and we're very thankful. Yes, this is the big weekend preview. We're going away to Aston Villa at the Villa Park. This tie in recent times it's not one that's been really tricky, apart from last season. Unai Emery done the double on us, which obviously we need to return that favor. Alhamdulillah, I thank God for first game of the season, Wolves at home. Yours truly was lucky to be there. I can't even tell you how grateful I am. It means, like, I remember back in the day, these are the things we used to pray for, we imagined and hoped for. But today I'm living my dream. I'm happy. I can't even say how grateful I am. So now, second game of the season, traveling away to Villa Park. How do we set up for this game? What do we expect? What are our hopes? What are our aspirations? Obviously, the plan is to go there and get all 3 points. But Villa will not make it easy. Unai Emery has shown in the past that he knows his stuff. Especially in these times, I know these guys are professionals. I mean, Unai Emery and Mikel Arteta, because the news making the rounds recently is this whole comparison, Mikel Arteta versus Unai Emery, who is the better coach. Personally, if I sit here and tell you Mikel Arteta is the better coach, then it means I do not appreciate what Unai Emery has done over 20 years of his managerial career. Mikel Arteta obviously took over Arsenal 2019 October. So if we want to compare them to, there's a big gulf in the number of years they've coached for. But in the last 2 years, if you say who has been the better coach in the league, now if Unai Emery were Arsenal, will he give Pep a run for his money the way Arteta has done in the last 2 years? Does that make Mikel Arteta a better coach than Unai Emery? One can argue that if Pep were not in this league, we would have won 2 league titles. Clear, and I hope the 115 charges, we don't know what's going to come out of it. Who knows, there might still be a league title waiting for us. That's a discussion for another day. But what Unai has done in his managerial career, if Mikel is able to do what Unai has done, I think Mikel will sit down and pat himself on the back. So for that discussion, it's a bit, I don't think we should be doing too much of it. But in the league, let's just enjoy them too. But in the league, obviously, I think Mikel has the upper hand. He's coaching a better team. One would say Unai Emery was at Arsenal. What did he do? If you ask, I don't necessarily want to use the word flopped, but I remember vividly 2019, we went to Baku. All we needed to do was beat Chelsea, qualify for the Champions League. I'm sure that would have given him more time. We lost to Chelsea. We just didn't lose to Chelsea. We were kind of embarrassed in Baku, 4-1. I remember that game. Alexi Iwobi goal, wonder goal. Because Chelsea had already qualified for the Champions League at this time. And all they were playing for was for a man called Eden Hazard, who is retired now. He was on his way to Real Madrid at the time. And he was kind of in his send-forth mode for Chelsea. So yes, I think we should have won that game. Then we started the season. He took us up until October before Mikel came in. Started the season, chopping and changing. We had Luis at the back today. Today, no Luis. We have Socrates. Tomorrow is not Socrates and Luis. He's bringing Rob Holding. There's Maitland-Niles today. Tomorrow is Bellerin. Guendouzi plays. No Guendouzi next time. Is Torreira. We were not too sure what we were doing, to be honest, especially in the back line. If anybody you want to check, it was always changing. At some point, he just had to give. Something had to give. And Unfortunately, it was Unai Emery. I'm really happy for him, what he's done at Aston Villa. It can't even be understated. But as an Arsenal fan, I saw that period, especially with things that went on with Granit Xhaka and everything. Yeah, we'll leave that one for another day. But yes, onto the game. Aston Villa Arsenal, like I've said, obviously we play at 5 o'clock on Saturday. Before that game, Man City would have played Ipswich at home. We expect that one to be a clear win for Man City. So no matter what happens in that game, I don't think we go top of the table. Nobody's really interested in that at this stage. But all we need them 3 points to stay 6 points in the league. 6 points from 2 games. That's all we'll be hoping for. So lineups, score predictions. What do we expect? I think Mikel Arteta is going to go with exactly the same lineup he came up with for Wolves. That's what I don't want to say normal. Every sane manager is going to do the same thing. But I think Zinchenko will be coming in knowing that, look, I have probably 45 minutes to show what I'm capable of. Because if things don't go our way, I think Zinchenko will be the first one to come off. We have Timber has shown in the little period he played against Wolves that he's not really bothered playing on the left. I was literally right where he was playing, and this man, his stature, Timber looks like he could be fighting the UFC. I can't even lie to you. Man is built different. He's got pace, considering how he's built like a brick. So yes, I think Zinchenko is going to start. Same backline: Zinchenko, Gabriel Magalhaes, Saliba, Ben White. Obviously, Raya in goal. That's not even a debate anymore. Midfield trio of what we know: Odegaard, Thomas Partey, and Declan Rice. Up front, Bukayo Saka, Havertz, Martinelli. And all things being equal, I think that should be enough to get us 3 points. Aston Villa too be buzzing, coming off the back of a win against West Ham away from home. So that was a decent result for them. I remember our last fixtures at Aston Villa, the last 3. 2021, I remember when we were kind of in that phase, struggling to get into the Champions League. It was that one goal from Bukayo Saka. Remember that game ended 1-0. Unai Emery's, he was coming into the league newly. Yeah, we beat him at home. 2022 was the one where Coutinho and I think Buendia and Oli Watkins were having a good time. Coutinho especially. That game still ended up 4-2 in our favor, even though it looked at some point like they were going to run away with all 3 points. I remember Martinelli celebrating even before he scored. It was Jorginho who brought us into the game 3-2. That gave us that goal. I see it in my sleep. I see it everywhere, that Jorginho goal. Yes. Then last season, when we really, really, really wanted it, Unai Emery done the double on us. It almost seems like there's we have scores to settle with them. So this time around, I know what Mikel will say to the boys. I know how animated Mikel can be. Mikel is an emotional man. I know what he'll be saying to the boys. Look, these guys kind of stopped us from emerging champions last season. So the job starts now. We go to their house. We do the job. So when they come to ours, they won't come out all guns blazing. That game last season when we went to theirs, we lost 1-0, I remember, in 2023. Again, it was Zinchenko wing, not very solid. Leon Bailey, who I think is one of the best wingers in the league, bar Bukayo Saka, and maybe, obviously, Salah. When I count these things, sometimes I take Salah out of the equation because Salah is different gravy. So, bar Bukayo Saka, and I can't even think of anyone else. I think there's Bukayo Saka, there's Leon Bailey, there's Mbeumo, all them man that play that right wing. So Bailey is up there. I rate him. He ran at Zinchenko. Every light back or right back, that's your nightmare. You don't want anybody running at you. He couldn't handle it. In the middle, my game was free. Slotted it in. This was first 20 minutes, I think, and we just couldn't get back in. We had a goal cancelled, Kai Havertz, towards the end of the game. But our defenders on day were really solid. What's his name? Is it Diego Carlos and Pau Torres? High line all game, and they kept catching us offside, and we just couldn't get you over the line. But I know Mikel would have gone back, done his homework. He knows what to expect. Funny enough, I don't think Diego Carlos, their first game of the season, I don't think he played. I don't know if he's injured or anything, but I know it was Pau Torres and Ezri Konsa back in as centre-back pairings, which might be good for us. We never can tell, but can only speak for ourselves. I think the boys are in form. I think the boys are motivated, especially with the signing, hopefully not announced yet, Mikel Merino, who I think is going to add a lot to our squad, especially in that midfield area. This is an experienced lad. It's not a young boy. He's seen it. He's been here before. You can argue, well, if he's here before, what happened? He was younger. Now my man is 28. So onto big things for him. I know he's going to come in and he will want to play. We've not really had that kind of midfielder who wants to run into the box. I know Rice does it every now and then, but Merino this is his mainstay. He wants to shoot left and right, good in the air. Evident, we saw at the Euros, that goal against Germany. He to put that ball at the back, in the back of the net. He needed technique, timing. He done it all right. So yes, he'll be a good signing for us. And if we go out there and get another attacker, I'm thinking maybe a centre forward or somebody to play as backup for Bukayo Saka. It's difficult, I know, but we just need to make sure we do everything that we can do on our own side. Then if Pep goes out there and is perfect again, then there's nothing more we can do, basically. But yes, I'm going to go for a strong prediction of 2-0 win for the Arsenal. I think we keep a clean sheet again. David Raya is in top form. Defenders doing brilliant. So yes, we go out there, get the job done. 3 points to the Arsenal. And on to the next one. We've got some difficult fixtures coming on. So we need to get every point you can get this period, so that when we get to the Tottenhams and the Man Cities, not like we can afford to drop points. But yeah. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Again, I say thank you if you've been here, for all your love and all your support. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. So yes, again, subscribe, leave us a comments, like, and share this video so everyone can see it. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you after the game on Saturday. Peace.